What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Thank you for joining me on this live session. My name is, just in case y'all don't know who I am, my name is Fitz, and I'm an acupuncture physician, amongst many other things. And today I did a video earlier going over the Omron body composition scale. Now you have to excuse me because I have a bad allergy attack, so I may sneeze on and off. So I do apologize in advance, and I would apologize while I sneeze. All right, I'm gonna let some of y'all come in. Okay. So this video is gonna be, I did a breakdown of the body composition scale earlier, and I'm just gonna do another breakdown of it. And I'm actually gonna review my own video that I did. Um, um, Most of us are used to the normal scales that just measures your weight, and that's it. But the body composition scales out there, they measure more than just body weight. They measure, the one I'm going to review in particular measures your body weight, of course, your BMI, which is your body mass index. It basically tells you if you're overweight or super or very overweight. Okay. It also measures your body fat. Okay. Excuse me. I do apologize in advance. I have a bad allergies, so I do apologize for the sneezing. Please forgive me. Give me a second, everybody. Yes, yes. I do apologize for the sneezing. Please forgive me. Give me a second, everybody. All right. We're having technical difficulties, so. Yes, yes. Apologize for the sneezing. Please forgive me. Okay. All right, feedback. Please, when y'all come in, don't forget to subscribe. Let's put this down a little bit. All right, so let's go over. First, let me find the video my own video that I did, and then we're gonna go over that video right now. Okay. So, excuse me, everybody. So this is the video that I did earlier, and it's about the body composition scale. Beautiful thumbnail, right? I got to work on my thumbnails for sure. So let's start. Let's start with this video, and let's break it down. So today I'm gonna review the body composition scale by Omron. This is a pretty cool scale, y'all. This is a pretty cool scale. So right here. So Amazon sells these scales. Amazon sells everything, right? So I bought mine from Amazon. This is actually my second one. The first one I actually broke by accident. But these scales are very, very tough, believe it or not, very resilience, all right? Just again, just in case y'all don't know, the difference between a regular scale and a body composition scale is that the regular scale pretty much just measures your weight. But the body composition scale measures your weight, your BMI, which is body mass index, your body fat, your visceral fat. It tells you your body age according to these measurements. It tells you how much calories that you should be taking daily. All right. So I definitely recommend this scale. Just a note, I'm not being paid to say this. The company is not sponsoring me by any means. I'm just happy to talk about it. Right. This is not a normal scale. A normal scale just takes your weight. But this scale is extra special because this tests about 7 parameters. You know, your weight, your BMI, which is your body mass index, right? Your body fat, skeletal muscle. It tells you how much calories that. So as you can see right there, this is an amazing scale. So it tells you your weight, of course. The BMI. BMI is very important. It stands for body mass index, and there's a range, of course. Okay, so I believe this scale is very, very accurate in telling you your actual BMI. Now, the BMI can be a little tricky because if you're a muscular person, it can show a high BMI. But obviously, if you're muscular and in shape, obviously you're not overweight. So the BMI is not always 100% accurate in general, not just for the scale, just in general. But if you know you're out of shape or not that much in shape, and BMI is high, then it's telling you that you are obese. Okay. Also measures the body fat. Later on, I'm gonna go over what's a body fat and visceral fat because it is, those two are different. The scale also tells you how much muscle mass you have. Okay, and the body fat and the skeletal muscle mass are evenly opposed to each other, meaning that if you have a high body fat, then you're gonna have a relatively low muscle mass. Inversely, if you have a high muscle mass, then you're gonna have a relatively low body fat. Okay, the scale tells you how much calories you need just to survive daily. Okay, for instance, it could be 1,700 calories. That means that whatever just to function properly, you need 1,700 calories. As an example, if you take more calories than that without burning it, then of course that excess can get stored as fat. Okay, so this is a very, very pretty cool scale. You should be taking a day. Also tells you your body age according to the scale, and most importantly, it tells you your visceral fat. Okay, so notice I said more importantly, it tells you your visceral fat. We have body fat in our body, and we have visceral fat in our body. Body fat pretty much means your legs and some your arms or something. Just the fat surrounding your quote unquote body. But for the most part, the visceral mean organs. So visceral fat we consider is the most dangerous type of fat because that's the one that can lead to all type of health conditions, including diabetes, type 2, and high blood pressure and stuff like that. And this scale measures that, which is pretty cool. And this scale is not that expensive at all. You can get these at Amazon for like $80. That's very important because to get the scale, you don't have to break the bank. Okay, now $80. Some people can't afford $80. I get that also, but I just think it's an overall good price for the quality. The scale is made very well. It's not, the material is not cheap by any standard. I think the scale is made very well. Again, I'm not being sponsored by this company at all. I'm not being paid to say this. I'm just happy with the scale, and as an acupuncture physician, I just wanted to share that with y'all. All right, let's continue. All right, I like these other than other body composition scales because I've used this for years and it's very accurate. As an acupuncture physician, I actually use it, help my patients lose weight because of the scale, and it's very easy to use. It's very user friendly. Now, this is one of the best features about the scale, and it is very user friendly. Okay, it's not. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out how to use a scale at all. Okay, it's very straightforward, and in a minute in this video, I'm actually going to go step by step on how to actually use it. Okay, and again, it's pretty straightforward. It is pretty straightforward. There's no gimmicks, and the thing is, when you use it, you have to have your shoes and socks off. Okay, shoes and socks off. In a little bit, I'm going to show you how to program this. But the scale itself is not that heavy, maybe a couple of pounds or something. Comes in a box like this. And just so you know, I'm not being sponsored by this company. I'm just talking about the scale because I think it's an awesome scale. The cool feature about the scale also is that it has a memory. So let's say you have you and a couple of family, Now this is a very cool scale, cool feature. So you can store up to 4 people's body composition measurement. Okay, so that's good because that means you can start from day one and just measure your progress. Okay, day by day, week by week. I don't recommend doing it day by day, but you could do it week by week, and you and 3 other people can actually store your own memory on here, and then that way y'all can make it like a team thing,
friends or family members who want to keep track of their weight and body composition, put memory, and it can remember your last results and actually compare them. It's pretty cool. Of course, there's other type of scales out there that's smaller and bigger, but the one by Omron, to me, is made well. It's very sturdy, very resistant also, okay? And using it is very, very easy. If going back to as far as the memory, you could memorize up to 4 people on here. Yes, up to 4 people can be memorized on this, scales. That means you and 3 other people can actually keep track of your scale very easily, and it's going to compare your old results to your new results, okay? So what else about the scale? And again, one key component of the scale is that it gives you your visceral fat results. Visceral fat is
so this scale. Again, I keep going back to the visceral fat. Visceral fat is very important. Okay, visceral fat. That's the fat that's basically intertwined with your organs, and that could be the deadly one. Okay, so the good news about visceral fat is that if you change your diet and do the proper exercise, it will reduce your chances of getting hypertension or type 2 diabetes. Okay, so that's why I love the scale so much, and to me, it's very accurate when it comes to saying visceral fat. When it comes to other measurements, I think it's very, very accurate. So that's why I recommend this scale highly recommend this scale. And for my patients who wants to lose weight, I put them on a weight loss program combined with acupuncture, and I use this scale at the beginning of the weight loss program. And let me tell you, man, the scale can tell us exactly how much they're improving, which part needs to be more, which parameter needs to be improved more or less. So the scale is a very good guide into losing weight the proper way.
Very important to know what it is, okay? According to the scale, 0 to 9 is considered normal, right? Normal visceral fat. Just so you know, we have 2 types of fats in our body fat and visceral fat. Body fat, your arms and legs here and there, but visceral fat is the fat that gets intertwined in your organs, visceral organs. And that's the one that can lead to diabetes and other health conditions, believe it or not, okay? So I'm going to show you how to use the scale. It's very straightforward. It's very user-friendly, okay? So let's see. So now I'm going to show you how to program the scale. It's very easy to program, okay? Okay, so here we have the scale right here, right? So the start button is actually right here. You just press here, and boom. It's going to say, calibrate, CL. Now, it's at 0. Make sure every time you get on the scale, it has to be calibrated to 0, right? Now, if you want to start the whole body composition, what you do is put guest, boom, and then put your age.
So again, the scale is very user friendly. Okay, so and I'm going step by step on how to actually use the scale, or I'm going step by step on how to get ready to use the scale to test all your body composition parameters. This is awesome.
Let's say age is, you have buttons that goes high or low, right here. Low or high. Let's say 33. Once you set the age, you put set. Then it's gonna ask you, are you a male or female? If you look here, you see 2 little shadows. One is in the shape of a male, one in the shape of a female. That's the shape of a male.
Just so you know, just naturally, women have more body fat than men naturally. Okay, women. So it's not anything bad about that per se, but that's just how it is because y'all beautiful people, as women, y'all give birth, stuff like that. So y'all tend to carry more body fat than males. But don't worry.
Male, female. You see, female, male, female. Let's put male. Press set. Boom. Now it's gonna ask for your height. All right. Try to be as accurate as possible and honest as possible.
Yes. Be as accurate as possible and honest as possible, okay, fellas? Because sometimes y'all short fellas want to add a couple of inches and stuff, okay? That may be fine if you're on a dating website, but for the scale, you have to put your exact height because, that's how it's going to measure the results accurately, okay, fellas? Don't try to be slick and and lie about your height using the scale. Not cool.
Again, this button right here on the right, you go up in height. The button way to the left, you go down in height. So let's just put the height 5'9". Okay? Let's say 5'9", boom. Then you put set. Alright? It's gonna show you your age, your height again, and it shows you a male, way to 0, and then boom. Now you're ready to actually go on the scale.
You see? So as you can see, it takes less than 2 or 3 minutes just to get the scale ready. All right. Just say put in type guess, put in your age, your height, your age, your height, male, female, and before you use the scale, you got to make sure it's balanced out to 0. If it says 0.1 and 0.2, whatever, don't step on it. It has to be calibrated. It has to be 0, and then you step on it. Okay. So continue.
Okay? And then the scale has the handlebars like this. You see? Boom. And you gotta be barefooted, like I told you, because this scale itself measures the water level in our organs, in our body. That's how it comes up with these figures. Alright? And then you hold it like a bicycle, and you get on the scale, and you just wait. And it's gonna reach to you all the parameters, okay? So
now you see, I put a picture of here of how the scale is supposed to be used. You stand it up straight, you're barefooted, you grab these, the bicycle handlebars on the scale, right? And then you put both arms out in front of you, not too high, not too low, at the right little, almost perpendicular to your body. You see that? That's how you get on the scale. That's how you get proper results. And you hold it for about a minute or so, and then it's gonna do auto reading, and then boom, it's gonna give you auto parameters. Very cool scale.
So that's my review of the Omron Body Composition Analyzer or Scale. I recommend you get one and just keep track of your weight, not just your weight, but your body mass index, your body fat, your skeletal muscle, your daily calories, all right, your body age, and also the visceral fat. It's very, very important. So, okay, let me know below what y'all think about that, all right?
Okay, so that's pretty much that's pretty much the end of the video right there. So again, it was just a brief breakdown again of the video I did earlier about the body composition scale. Look, people, it is very important to get your weight under control. All right. Some of y'all get disappointed because you think you can't lose the weight. Let me tell you, it's actually kind of easy to lose the weight if done properly. And I'm not talking about weight loss pill or Ozempic or anything like that. All right. Yes, Ozempic, we all know about Ozempic. Yes, it does work. It does make you lose weight. But here's the thing. If you stop using it, the weight comes right back. See, that part they don't tell you. All right. So if you don't have to put something into your body, don't do it. Meaning that if you don't need Ozempic was designed for type 2 diabetes originally. But they found out, great side effect is weight loss, right? So yes, Ozempic will make you lose weight, but if you stop using it, you actually get the weight back. Okay, that's why I recommend doing weight loss the natural way. And as an acupuncture physician, I come up with a nice weight loss program for my patients, and I also combine acupuncture with that. That's something else that other people do not offer. Other weight loss trainers, stuff like that, don't offer acupuncture, but as an acupuncturist, I offer that, right? And yes, there are some acupuncture points that can actually help you dissolve fat, right? So combine that with my weight loss program and my 50 minutes a day training. The weight loss, the weight come right off. I used to be an MMA fighter, a Muay Thai fighter, and a Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I say that because as fighters, we used to lose weight to fight. So I'm very knowledgeable on how to lose weight properly. And being an acupuncture physician, I know this, medical part of it also, right? So that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave it, below. All right. And then and let me know if you want me to do more videos like this. All right. Everybody, I just want to say thank you very much, and I'll check you out later.